Things just got a whole lot more interesting. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty, and last night when I posted my Injustice 3 video, I did not expect to wake up and see the entire internet was confirming that Injustice 3 was gonna be a thing. Yeah. Add that to the list of things that Dynasty broke and gets no credit for. So, you guys know last night we discussed Injustice 3 being leaked because on more than one occasion, two to be exact, we had people at, conferences, Comic-Cons, speaking with previous Injustice voice actors, and they came out and said, yeah, they're working on Injustice 3. It was the voice behind Green Lantern in Injustice 2, and the voice behind Soups in all of the Injustice games. So, that was kind of a big deal. And now, all of a sudden, it just took a whole nother turn because one of the people who is providing this proof is doubling down and actually provided with me a bunch of context, which seems super duper believable. There's actual proof. He's got some proof in some extent. And the other guy is kind of backtracking and walking back his claims. Now, me and a couple of my homies think that the second guy is probably doing that because he got a message from a certain WB employee. Again, just speculation, maybe. Him coming out and reiterating what actually happened is true, but I don't think so, because initially when all this stuff broke last night after I shared it, and all these articles got posted this morning, this dude was sharing all of it until maybe like 4 hours after the fact, and he was like, okay, actually, this is what happened. He didn't say Injustice 3 is confirmed. Soups never said that, actually. I just took it out of context. So in today's video, giving you a quick update to last night's Injustice 3 video. Yes, it still feels weird to even say Injustice 3. It's the worst kept secret in NetherRealm Studios history. I am 99.9% sure we're getting Injustice next, but before we break all this stuff down, you know the drill. If you could do me a solid, it takes you a second, drop a like on the video. And with that said, let me just try to fill you guys on everything that's been going on since I posted my video last night. And since everybody saw it and decided to write a bunch of articles without giving your boy his flowers. So, shout out to Danny Soul. Danny Soul is the dude who actually messaged me initially like a week ago and was letting me know that Phil Lamar, the voice behind Green Lantern, actually told him that we were going to be getting an Injustice 3. So, after I shared the video to my X account last night, he replied back saying, glad to be a part of the video, bro, and because you guys know, I want to have some more concrete evidence and proof to see what exactly happened. I asked, what else did he say by chance? And instantly, we got this right here from Danny. Well, I got him to sign my Injustice 2 Steelbook, so first I asked him what was it like working with Kevin Conroy, and he said he really didn't work with him too much considering voice acting is mostly done separate from other actors. Then he talked about the Jon Stewart skin that was placed over the Hal Jordan skin in Injustice 2 as DLC. Then he signed my Steelbook, and I told him he is my definitive voice for Jon Stewart, and I agree with that. He hands me my Steelbook and says, you know they're making another one. They're doing Injustice 3. I had a voice crack. You gotta... It's my attempt to be enthusiastic. And my heart started racing! And attached is a photo of the Steelbook, which I have somewhere back there. And you can see signature and everything right here for proof. And I said, thanks for sharing. I would have been frozen. It looks good, but now you got to fill up the rest of the Steelbook. He said, absolutely. Keep doing your thing. You're one of the OGs. Shout out to Danny Soul for, again, sharing that with us. So this story seems believable, obviously. You could still sit and say, well, he's just making it up. Like, yeah, Phil Lamar signed the Steelbook, but who's to say he actually said they're working on Injustice 3? And again, I get that completely. So if you want, just take it for what it is, but I don't think Danny has a reason to lie. I really don't. And he's still reiterating, because if you go to his account right now, you could see someone said Injustice 3 has been confirmed. Is that true? Heard it from Phil Lamar himself. So where we have the second guy who spoke to the voice actor Superman completely backtracking, Danny's like, no, it actually happened. So that's the current status on the Green Lantern aspect of this leak. let me share with you guys the Superman aspect of this leak, because again, the Superman aspect has just done a complete 180, and he's making it seem like this is just completely made up and he lied, but I don't believe him. Okay, so you guys just saw how Phil LaMarr, Green Lantern voice actor, confirmed, leaked, hypothetically, allegedly said what he said. Well, this is now George Newbern. Again, in case you missed it, this dude named Brandon Burrow said, yesterday I finally met my favorite voice for Superman. I was telling him he's definitive as the voice for me and how much I love the game Multiverses. In response to my Multiverses comment, he told me he's currently working on Injustice 3. Again, he told me he's currently working on Injustice 3. So that was the statement. Initially, it had like 1 like on it, 2 likes. I don't remember. I was like the only person who stumbled upon it because, again, after I saw what Danny Soul sent to me, I went deep diving and digging, and I found this. I shared it, and all morning long, I'm talking about hundreds and thousands of views worth of, like, posts on X, big publications, articles. This dude, Brandon Burrow, is getting blown the fuck up, and he's just a normal dude. Just a normal dude who shared this. And because I made that video, I sent the cavalry. And all morning, it seemed like he was okay with that because, again, like I was saying earlier, he was sharing all these articles, all these mentions because they were giving him credit for this. And then 2 hours ago, that's where shit got weird and hit the fan. So he came out and said this. I want to apologize to everyone. I gave the wrong impression here about this, but this isn't a leak or what I meant. I think I got caught up in the heat of the moment and was making a guess off of what he said. My mistake. I worded this incorrectly. My apologies. How do you misinterpret? He told me he's currently working on Injustice 3. And yet all morning, you're sharing articles that are saying that you're the source of what George Newbern said to confirm, leak Injustice 3. You see the 180? Isn't that fucking weird? Shout out to the homie Ice Cream FGC, because Ice Cream saw this and goes, did the WB agents drop you a message? You were retweeting articles a few hours ago confirming your post and what was said, and now you're retracting your statement. This is implying a representative from WB has probably contacted you. Or you're now realizing the scope of this and came to terms that you've potentially gotten someone in trouble. Because your post in particular is the headline for a lot of news articles. The other fan who confirmed isn't retracting his statement. And in response to that, Brandon says, I did this under my own accord. This was posted a week ago. Yeah, it was posted a week ago and nobody was talking about it. Tell your boy, give me my fucking flowers, internet. You never will. I forgot about it all until this traction came because Dynasty did his damn research and would have talked about it a week ago if he wasn't so busy talking about the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. What I wrote incorrectly and did not mean for the attention it got. And then again, in response to this, because he does not reply again to Ice Cream, he says, interesting. It's kind of hard to believe you when you retweeted posts, literally quoting word for word what you said in your post, but you didn't take time to correct what you meant under the post. If something was misinterpreted in your post, then surely you would be commenting under every single news article you retweeted, telling them the factual statement that you meant, rather than going on a retweeting rampage and not amending the post. But fair enough. Just trying to make sense of it all. So, again, it's coming from Brandon, and, you know, he was there at this, I don't think this was VidCon. This was another event. Does he say what event this was? Can I see in the background here what event this is? Fan Expo. This was at Fan Expo, wherever the hell Fan Expo was, which I think might have been in Houston, like, Danny Soul mentioned. I think. I could be entirely wrong. I don't keep up with all these comic book conventions, but going on the replies, he's now since, you know, going out and saying, this was taken out of context. I misspoke on my tweet. I got caught up in the moment meeting him and was making a guess off of what he said. My mistake. I apologize. And he's just copying and pasting the exact same thing on a couple of these articles. So, And again, I forgot about this exchange until right now in real time, actually going through his tweets. This is, okay, this is like a big, just watch. So when this blew the fuck up, right? This was 3 hours ago. So an hour before he comes out to kind of say, this never happened. So an hour, this might have been the tweet that broke him. This dude goes, if this is true, it's kind of messed up that you leak it. Voice actors can get into a lot of trouble for leaking roles and projects. I've only had it happen a few times when talking to voice actors, but I never share because if I can, because I know how much trouble they'll get into. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm just really excited to share with you guys this news. And Brendan goes, admittedly, I do feel bad. I really didn't think this would take off so much because I posted this a week ago and it's only has people looking at it now. Now, in response to this, Couch Lint, which is one hell of a name, says, so maybe best to delete this, right? If you're confirming this is a complete fucking lie, just cut it out your account. Delete it. And he goes, I clarify what I said in my new retweet. It doesn't make sense. Conveniently, an hour before he retracts his statement, somebody's telling him, bro, you're gonna get somebody in trouble. And then all of a sudden, and the way this is worded, admittedly, I do feel bad. What do you feel bad about? Lying or getting someone in trouble? That's the $1 million fucking question. So, where we have one person doubling down, we have another person, weirdly, oddly enough, retracting their statement after conveniently being told, hey, dude, you could get him in trouble. Do with this information as you can, as you will, but for me, I feel like Brendan got overwhelmed and that's why he's apologizing and just trying to make it seem like it's a lie. I feel like he does not want to get sued. I still think maybe somebody at WB potentially was, please retract the statement and say it was a misunderstanding. He could be doing this on his own. But again, that's just my tinfoil hat theory, but nonetheless, I do think it's interesting, and obviously, given that I'm the reason why the entire internet's talking about Injustice 3, it only makes sense to give you guys an update. So there's your update. Does this confirm it even more? Does it deconfirm the leak? I don't know. That's for you to decide, and I want to hear what you have to say about all of this in the comment section down below. So, are we getting Injustice 3? Even if these leaks aren't real, they're fake, I think we're getting Injustice 3. For better or worse, trust, I would love to have more Mortal Kombat in my life if it's of quality, but it doesn't matter what I want. It's been so long since we got another Injustice game. I think WB has NetherRealm working on this. I think they've been working on it for a while now, so I think it's... Again, I said it to kick off the video, like the worst kept secret. We've seen for like the last year constant rumors and rumblings of Injustice 3, and this again just kind of reiterates what we've all been thinking universally, most of us, like, yeah, we're probably getting Injustice 3 next. So there you go, guys. What do you all think? If you enjoyed, drop a like on it. Brendan, if you see this, my bad. I did not mean to send the entire internet your way, dude. If you want to privately tell me the truth, feel free. I'll make a video and I'll wink or something and to let you guys know that it's actually what he initially said and his new statement's false or something. I don't know, guys. I love you. Thank you for watching, and woo! Injustice 3! I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.